Hey, what's up guys, 𝐻𝐤𝐤 here, and welcome to episode 14 of Skill into Glory, where in today's episode, we're going to be starting off with our Weekend League journey in FIFA 21 Ultimate Team. Now in the background you can see a team which we had used in the previous episode. That is of course not the team I'm going to be playing Weekend League with. I did say in the previous episode though that I might give it a try at some point, so yeah, that's definitely something for the future. But for the first week, we're going to be, of course, playing with our main squad, which I did update or upgrade in the previous episode as well. We got Ramos in, we got Inform Courtois as well. And yeah, after I sold my Roberto Firmino, the one I originally had, I bought him back again. So yeah, I think the team looks Weekend League ready. If there's like a player that I want to upgrade, then it's most likely going to be Jordi Alba for Mendy. But yeah, that's maybe something for the future as well. So we jumped into our first Weekend League game. Also guys, if you're wondering, all these games, at least for this episode, have been streamed on my Facebook page, and I will be doing the exact same thing for the future episodes basically of this series. So yeah, make sure to follow me. Link is in the description down below, fb.gg/𝐋𝐤𝐤94, so you can basically see all the highlights really, or not all the highlights, but just the full games basically. Of course, during Skill into Glory, during these episodes, I will be showing you guys just like the main highlights. So yeah, we started this journey off. Weekend League, but unfortunately conceding a pretty early goal, and I think the team we came up against was mostly La Liga. Not the best looking team, but also not the worst one. But before halftime, it is Ousmane Dembele there with a nice finish into the back of the net. I made sure to, you know, get the goal, so I passed it off with Firmino to him, and yeah, we do make it 1-1. Then into the second half we go, a nice run there from Memphis, a couple ball rolls to a ball roll. Sombrero, I was hoping to go for the bicycle kick, unfortunately got denied. And then from a corner, we managed to keep the ball in possession. We have the ball with Firmino, a nice pass there to Memphis, where then from the rebound, it is Memphis there who does make it 2-1 and actually give us the lead in this game. Then 74th minute, it is Adama Traoré there from my opponent who crossed the ball in. Courtois, I think, just should have, you know, just gotten it into his hands. But then this happened where, I don't know how my opponent was able to get the ball, but then you can see here that for whatever reason, Gomez decided to try to head the ball away, even though I was like controlling Sergio Ramos. I obviously want to clear the ball out, and therefore my opponent was able to get the ball and score. So 2-2 it was, but then shortly after, my opponent got himself his second yellow with his striker Rodrigo. And after that, I decided to make some changes to go a little bit more attacking, and it paid out nicely, because in the 88th minute, it is Memphis there with a very nice ball roll, putting the opponent on the wrong foot. As you can see from the replay, he decided to move his goalkeeper to cover like the right side, as he was probably thinking that I would go for a finesse shot in that corner. But luckily, we stayed calm, we pulled off the ball roll, and it worked out in our favor to make it 3-2 and end off this first game with a win. You can see from the stats as well, that was quite even. So then we go into the second game, we come up against a very strong looking side as well. The defense looked very good, but then the attack as well, with the three French players, the three pacey French players, in Mbappe, Dembele and Saint-Maximin. But compared to the first game, we did start off very well in this match. An early goal from Memphis, making it 1-0. Then after some nice play, I was actually aiming for Memphis there, but it got locked on to Mahrez, which was nice because we were able to go on a very nice run. I want to cut it back there to Dembele, which then got blocked by a defender, and then the rebound as well got saved by his goalkeeper. So yeah, some very big chances in the first 20 minutes. And then from that corner, he went on the counter with Kylian Mbappe, and I just could not do a thing. He just ran, and I maybe could have like tackled him down, but yeah, he made it 1-1. So yeah, a bit of an unfortunate goal to concede. But then straight from kickoff, after some very nice skill moves, we once again made very good use of the directional nutmeg there, using it as a bridge to get past Varane, and we do make it 2-1 immediately. Very nice finish there once again with Memphis, who actually today played a very good match as well with Lyon, as he got himself a hat-trick with assists, meaning that he's probably going to get an inform next week, meaning that we could even get him as a potential red, of course, as a red inform. So yeah, hopefully EA put him into the team of the week. As you know, I'm a big fan of Memphis in real life as well as in FIFA. So yeah, hopefully he gets himself an inform. But yeah, back to the gameplay. We are in the second half currently, where you can see we sent Firmino away after a very nice 1-2. Lovely luck for Keita beating there Varane. And then a good finish there as well from the Brazilian into the far corner, making it 3-1. Then in the 76th minute, we were still just, trying to score more goals, where it is Mahrez on the right side. Beautiful pass there to Firmino, who made a beautiful run. Very nice elastico, followed by a great finish as well in the far corner. You can see the elastico also being one of the best skill moves this year. And yeah, I did not expect to win 4-1 when I saw that team. So then we go into the third game. We come against a team in the false nine formation, Bundesliga and also Serie A side. And we came up against a little bit of a skiller as well. He pulled off the odd, basic skill move here and there. And sometimes it was a bit difficult to... guess what he was going to do, since I never usually play against skillers, so yeah, it was for me something to adjust to as well. But yeah, it was a tough game at the beginning, where we had some big chances as well. Here, a very big one with Memphis, where the goalkeeper got a very good save as well. But then in the 40th minute, after some good skills as well, yet again with the Dutchman Memphis Depay, a nice McGeady spin inside. And a very nice finesse shot into the far corner, giving us the lead in the game. Then we got a cheeky panna here, I believe, with Ousmane Dembele, where we keep the ball in possession. We almost lost it. Then we go for the rainbow flick, which, I probably should not have done. I maybe should have passed it off. But sometimes I tend to do skill moves in order to kind of, risk penalties or something, or just get penalties, which didn't work in our favor at that time. And then, I think in the second half, 55th minute, I had to, tackle my opponent. I thought I was going to get a red, but I got a yellow, which, to my surprise, if you look at the replay as well, it was maybe, debatable, but I think it just should have been a red. But then from the free kick, from the rebound where I tried to clear it away, he got himself the goal nonetheless, making it 1-1 at the near post. A good finish there from, I think, 𝐿𝐿𝐫𝐫. Then 72nd minute, we have the ball there with one of the substitutes, Quincy Promes, followed by a very nice elastico and a very nice weak foot finish as well. And you can see from the replay that we completely did his right back Mbabu there with the elastico. And then a good finish on his weak foot as well to once again secure the win. And we already have 3 wins in a row. So a very nice start to this weekend league. The first weekend league for FIFA 21. Then we come up against a very strong team as well. 4-3-2-1 formation, Bundesliga side in for Lewandowski. Also the flashback version of 𝐻𝐤𝐤𝐞. And we start off once again very good. In the 5th minute, it is Firmino with the goal. Then 18th minute, it is him there on the ball with Alphonso Davies. Little drag back there, followed by another one where I thought I was able to intercept the ball. And then I thought I was able to intercept the ball yet again with Gomez, but I passed it right into the feet of Goretzka, meaning we did concede a bit of a stupid goal, I guess you could say. And yeah, it was 1-1. Then a very nice scoop turn, followed by a chip shot there with Memphis, where I probably should have put a little bit more power onto it, as the goalkeeper got a save onto it. And then, yeah, still in the first half, he got himself the goal, the 2-1. Puts himself in the lead there with a very nice goal from Lewandowski. But before halftime, we do make it 2-2. Very nice finish from Firmino. Ball roll sombrero. And yeah, we do put ourselves back into the game once again. And then in the second half, it is again Memphis there with the goal. Very nice ball roll past the goalkeeper for an open net to make it 3-2. And I thought I had the game secured, but the game wasn't over. My opponent made it 3-3 with Lewandowski as well. The informed version of him. And then I believe as well in the 75th minute, he got himself a big chance. But luckily it was Sané there who missed an amazing save from Courtois. So that's how the 90 minutes ended. We had to go into extra time, and yeah, the extra time wasn't that interesting. So we went into a penalty shootout immediately, which did not really start off that great on our side, as we missed our first one. We also missed the third one with Sancho, meaning if he converts this one with Lewandowski, who got his own run-up, by the way, in FIFA 21, he would secure the win, which he did. So we unfortunately lost our first game on penalties, which I guess, you know, looking at the full-time stats, it could have gone either way, but it just always sucks, you know, to lose matches on penalties. So with the next game we go, we came up against, I think, the baby version of Pele, and we start off with a bit of a cheap goal as well, a rebound goal with Memphis. And yeah, my opponent got himself back into the game directly as well with Steven Bergwijn, I believe. And yeah, if you look at the replay from this goal, I don't really know what Courtois was doing there. He was just covering the near post too much. I think he just should have stayed a little bit towards the middle. He almost like ran into the post as well, which looked a bit strange. But after all, man, like Courtois has been just amazing for me. So far, like some of the games we played, the ones that I've showed to you guys, he made some incredible saves. And yeah, I think he's definitely one of the better goalkeepers in the game. But yeah, you can see from the gameplay that we unfortunately did concede the 2-2 as well. A good finish there, I think, with Bruno Fernandes. And then I think in the 69th minute, it is actually Mo Salah there who did get himself the lead for the opponent actually, and securing the win. So we once again lost another game. And I just knew that as soon as I would lose one game, I sort of would go into that bad losing streak, which tend to happen whenever I play weekend league. So into the next game we came up against Lionel Messi, also the player of the month, Ansu Fati, and we already had a big chance at the start of this game where we probably should have finished it off, but I think it got blocked by the defender there. Then the 8th minute is my opponent on the ball there. On the attack, has the ball there with Carrasco, where we intercept the ball with Frankie, but then we just did a very dumb pass where we just gave the ball back to him straight away. Once again, a very good save from Courtois, and then from the rebound, I think he missed it with the header. But then, despite that, he just kept on creating chances and chances. Also, another big chance with Messi. Then, in the 42nd minute, right before halftime, he sends away Messi. Again, a very similar situation we had in an earlier game, where he just ran through to my goalkeeper. A lot of space behind my defenders where I couldn't really do anything. Could have maybe, tackled him from behind, but then I probably would have risked a red card. So, yeah, he got himself the lead, and also in the second half, he did make it 2-0. So, it was going to be a very tough match to, get back into completely. As the chances we had, it was just a matter of, being very clinical, which we weren't, unfortunately. We did get a goal back, though, with Mahrez, but it just wasn't enough, unfortunately, to at least do something better and make it 2-2 or something. So next game we go, after another loss, we came up against mostly a Brazilian side, and I believe also some players from just the Premier League. But yeah, this was just going to be one of the craziest games that you've probably seen on FIFA 21 so far, and this is definitely, by far anyway, the craziest game I have played on FIFA 21. The highlights are just the goals. A lot more stuff happened, but then this video just would have been too long. But yeah, you can see that we got the lead. It was 1-1. Then we got the lead back again after a very nice chip with Memphis on his weak foot, I think. Then he got himself back into the game again, made it 2-2. Then in the second half, we send away there Memphis Depay after a nice track back there from Firmino. We chip it through to Ousmane Dembele, where he then go for the shot with his, I think, stronger left foot. I know he has 5-star weak foot, but I think he's left-footed normally. But yeah, we make it 3-2, where we do make it 4-2 as well. A very nice goal there with Mahrez. And I thought, I had the game secured. Just be aware of some stupid mistakes from my side. But then we just concede from a corner where Courtois came out, and I don't know what he wanted to do, but he didn't do anything. And then after it, we concede the 4-4 as well. And I think on stream I said, like, please don't let me concede the 4-4, because from that throw in, I think before that we made some changes, and yeah, it happened. He made it 4-4, but then we make it 5-4 after a bit of a sweaty goal. And I thought the game was over, but nope, he makes it 5-5. And the final 10 minutes, man, in this match, they were unreal. He makes it even worse for us as well, 5-6 in his favor. And I thought, am I really going to lose this game? Am I really going to lose this game? Because like 8 minutes ago, we were still in the lead. I think it was 4-4 or 4-3. But yeah, luckily, we still had some minutes left. And after a kick from his goalkeeper, where he thought he was probably going to like blow in his whistle, but there was still some minutes left. We play a crazy through ball there to Di Maria, one of the substitutes, who does make it 6-6 in one of the final minutes of the 90 minutes we played. So the final 10 minutes, as I mentioned, were just absolutely crazy. We scored, or at least there were 5 goals scored in like 10 minutes, which is just crazy. So into the official like extra time we go. We almost messed up there, but luckily it is Courtois there who kept us into the game, because yeah, he definitely should have scored there with Agüero. Then in the extra time of the first half of extra time, we did make it 7-6 with once again another substitute, Quincy Promes. And I thought, you know what, the win is secured, and I really thought the win was secured as soon as this happened. But me being me, I wanted to do it, you know, too fancy. I either just should have passed it off or just went for the chip. But yeah, we missed that big chance there. Then another huge chance here with Wijnaldum where I just should have passed it across. I think earlier where the ball got blocked by a defender. I think it was Di Maria there with the chance. And then 105th minute, it would not be a Skill into Glory episode where we give away just an unnecessary penalty, which we did. And he converts it with Aguero. I stayed down the middle, and I don't know if he aimed down the middle or he aimed to the right side, but it was so close to the goalkeeper's hands. And yeah, it went in, meaning we went into yet another penalty shootout. Now, I've said before that I'm not a fan of penalty shootouts in general. Like, it's just a guessing game, especially in FUT Champs. I just wish that would have been a different way. Like, even a draw or something, I think would be better than, you know, deciding a game on penalties. But luckily enough, though, most of the penalties that we had did go in. And then my opponent decided to be a little bit cheeky. He went for the chip. And midway, I actually like stayed down the middle, but midway I noticed he went for the chip. So I went to the right corner. And then we stepped up for like the deciding pen with Frankie, but we hit the post and we had to like start all over again. And yeah, it was like basically a sudden death, which we luckily won. So after that very hectic game, 7 goals on our side, 7 goals on our opponent's side. And yeah, just a very intense penalty shootout as well. We ended up winning the game. So very glad that we ended off that game with a win. Then we go to the next game, mostly La Liga players, where we came up against someone who was a very good player as well. A lot of R1 dribbling, which you can see a good situation of here as well. Some dragbacks as well, like some of the basic skills. It was difficult, you know, to sometimes expect or just kind of guess what he was going to do. And he scored a very good goal there with Emre Can. But then 16th minute, Frankie there, a good pass to Memphis, followed by some very nice skill moves, a very nice reverse elastico as well to beat the defender, and then a tidy finish into the far corner, making it 1-1. And then once again, it is the Dutchman there, this time with the directional nutmeg, using it as a bridge. He tried to tackle me down, but luckily we got the shot in before he tackled Memphis down, and we make it 2-1. And then in the 27th minute, Memphis there, fake Rabona, sombrero, where I passed it off to Firmino. Could have been a nice finish there as well, but it got blocked off by the defender. But then in the 33rd minute, it is Roberto Firmino who does make it 3-1. Very nice chip shot. And immediately after, my opponent decided to rage quit, which I did not expect, as it was still very early. And as I mentioned as well, he played well, so yeah, it was just weird that he decided to rage quit, especially that early on into the game. So next game we go, we came against a team with Lucas Moura, Aubameyang, just mostly Premier League, and also Heung-min Son, I believe. And we start off with a big chance there for Firmino. Again, tried to go for the near post, where his goalkeeper covered it very nicely to deny us the goal. But then we do once again go with some skills with Ousmane Dembele. Again, the ball roll sombrero being very effective. And a very nice goal there from the Frenchman, giving us the lead in the game. Then a nice run there with Mahrez, 2 lateral heel-to-heels, followed by a very nice directional nutmeg inside to a rainbow flick to a volley, which Koulibaly cleared out. But then from the rebound, it is Memphis with the header, making it 2-0. And in the second half as well, it is again Memphis with a very big chance on his weak foot. We do end up hitting the post. And then into the second half still, very good skill moves there from one of the substitutes. Di Maria, where we go for the rainbow flick to the volley / bicycle kick, which Courtois saved. And towards the end of the game, we got a very similar situation, very similar skill run as well with the other substitute, Quincy. Nice croqueta there to beat the defender. Rainbow flick to a bike, and again, I think he also actually had Courtois in net. Again, it was the goalkeeper who denied us the goal. You can see from the stats as well that it was just us creating most of the chances. And yeah, luckily we ended up winning that game as well. Then into the next game we go, I believe the final one for this episode. We start off with a big save there from Courtois. And then from a corner, it is Memphis there who picks the ball up. Alternative, elastico chop, followed by a roulette, where we then hit the post. Once again, we do hit the woodwork there with Memphis. Then 33rd minute, a very nice through ball there from Fred to Rashford, who finds the back of the net as well. Nice finesse shot past Courtois, making it 1-0 for him. Then we're all the way into the second half, almost the 70th minute. where we do intercept the ball again with Alba. We turn around with Memphis, and then we shoot through, I think, the defender's legs. I think it was Klosterman, where we make it 1-1. And then, before the game was about to end, we got a huge chance there with Quincy, which I really thought he just should have, you know, buried into the far corner, which he didn't, which then resulted in us once again going into extra time, where my opponent completely missed the sitter there with Sancho. That really should have been a goal for him. Then in the second half of extra time, we got a little bit lucky as he messed up defending-wise. We picked it up with Walker, and then it is yet again Memphis who fires it into the roof of the net, making it 2-1. And then in the final minute of the game, we got very cheeky there. I pressed the right stick in order to, you know, sort of force a penalty, which we got with Memphis, which we missed as well. I was too cocky, decided to go for the chip shot. But luckily enough, though, we ended up winning the game. You can see from the match stats as well that it was just a ridiculous match as well in terms of chances. And yeah, one that we just should have, I guess anyway, finished off before we actually played the extra time, the 120 minutes. But luckily enough, we ended up winning that game. The final one, as I mentioned, of this episode, meaning that we end the first 10 games off with a 7-3 ratio, basically. 7 wins, 3 losses, which I guess for the first week isn't too bad. So yeah, hopefully we can sort of keep up that record. And yeah, like my aim, I guess, for this first weekend league is probably like Gold 1, or maybe if we can, you know, do better, maybe reach Elite 3. But I think Gold 1 is where I kind of want to finish. So yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As always, if you of course did, drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell as well for more videos, and make sure to check out my Facebook page, fb.gg/𝐋𝐢𝐤𝐞94, as that is where I will be streaming the rest of my weekend league games, basically. So yeah, check it out. Link is in the description down below for you guys. Anyway, that's the end. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.